I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
There is a community post by what's going on, Femi? Seeing in the chat room. Uh, there is a community post by DJ Witch Doctor, and he put out a you know what? Let me just show you real quick. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right. So he put this out, and I'm gonna talk about this real quick. Shout out to DJ Witch Doctor, all right? So he put out this meme right here, right? Um, talking about anger. Now he says it, which is more dangerous: pride, greed, jealousy, anger. Pride said it makes you blind to the truth. Greed, it never lets you have enough. Jealousy eats you what when they keep winning. It anger, it destroys you before it destroys them. Right? I I I I, I disagree. Okay, I disagree. I'm talking about the anger part, by the way. I disagree because I don't think we are angry enough. And last night, when I was on DJ Witch Doctor's channel, and I said something that because I was watching something that happened in Jamaica, because I was, the whole what happened to Kamala Anthony, especially what happened to I forgot the young man that was shot in the back uh, in South Carolina. He when he got off, and how he been how Mr. Child over there has been shooting at people, putting his gun on people. You know, and this is not his first time doing it. Apparently, and I don't think y'all. Well, let me say this. Right, I'm just saying in the light of these two things. Right, going back. So I saw a video of of what happened in Jamaica where a Chinese no where a Chinese hotel told only serves white people and Chinese. And I forgot. I think the channel, the video was from Afro Think Tank, and I laughed at the video because it showed a woman smiling, and while it shows the fire, where it shows the fire department dousing water on the burnt up on a burning building, and it was and they was talking about how um this place only serves whites in in Chinese, Asians, and while black people in Jamaica, if you mind you, was um you know you in the middle of Jamaica and you tell which is a predominantly black nation, but yet you tell black people that they're banned. And in the light of what happened, right, in South Carolina, in the light of what happened, the missing justice here in society, I don't think that. Hey, Big J, what's the case with the black kid getting shot? Brought up Certainly brought out the black conservative clowns. I wonder what's your opinion on Ashley Bobbitt? You talking about the Supreme Court justice? I I don't. I really don't have no particular. I'm not. Um, I'm not particularly fond of that person, but so I'm not. I had no special angst for against her. Um, but I think because of how black conservatives are hooping and hollering, I think they need to. I think a pressure need to be applied to them. I think anger. Anytime they go on Fox News and go on social media, I think they need. I think pressure is needed to be applied upon them. I mean, I meant to say there, not your. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I get what you mean, George. I get what you mean. I believe that certain pressure. It's like anytime they say something, they cover up for the establishment. They cover up for um and I believe that the anger itself need to be focused. It need to be applied in focus. It's too much injustice, and I just want. I really want to. I really want to ask Black America, how long are y'all gonna allow the buck dancing and the shoe shining to occur? Y'all need to start asking that question. How long are y'all gonna allow this to occur? You got people around here who claim to speak for you, and they are doing you a great disservice. You got people around here who claim to speak on your behalf, to fight on your behalf, only to only to get you to a place where there is no victory. And you get people like, you see, we prop up people like Anton and Charleston White. Charleston White would not be around 60 years ago. A Charleston White type character wouldn't be established the way he has if this was still the 70s, the 60s and 50s. He wouldn't be here. A man like that would have been thought of as a clown, and he would have been sent to the wood chipper. No, you're not angry. They're lowering you, and people like him and people like Anger Man is lowering y'all back to sleep so you can sit here. And this is what I try to tell these so-called pro quacks over there. These people are there to lower you back to sleep to a default position just so you can have a mental masturbation on panels and on YouTube, you know, YouTube streams and everything else. They're not telling you this is what we're going to do. This is my plan for this. We're going to get you from here. I'm going to try to get us to the point A, the point B, so we can advance to the next step. No, this is more this is more about selling a narrative, almost like a psyops, right? Almost like a psyops. I don't know George. I really don't. I don't know George. I mean their opinion. Um, you know, I'm glad. I'm glad. You know what, George? You kind of remind me of something. You kind of remind me of something. Where is the anger, right? When it comes to the unfairness on how they treat um and you hadn't thought about this, and I want to thank you, George. I want to thank you for something, because let me look. I'm gonna look something else up though. It's some that like you had said, right? I gotta look this up now because yeah, it's something that you had said. I'm going to have to look this up real quick. So it's something that like you said kind of remind me of something. Remember the white woman who stormed the Capitol, right? Remember the white woman who got shot at the Capitol, and that she was called her a victim. I'm glad. See, you kind of remind me of something, because isn't her name Ashley too? You see the injustice. So how can this woman who stormed the Capitol, who got shot, how is she uh the victim, and she doesn't deserve to be called a felon, a criminal, and so forth. But yet she done more harm in society than Kamala Anthony. The same people would condemn Kamala Anthony, would prop up the woman, that the Ashley woman. I think that's her name. The Ashley woman who was part of J6. You know, um, I don't know what to say. I'm just sitting here just pondering. Anyway. But I think that these 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 so-called black conservatives, when they come out here going after Martin Luther King, they're going after Civil Rights Act, being part of the destruction of things that black people had built for the last century or so. I think they need to be harshly rebuked, and I'm being as nice as possible because I could be saying it in a more harsher tone, but I elected not to. Because anytime when you try to address a social ill, economic justice, racial justice, environmental justice, these buck dancing shines will get in the way. They're the main ones to get up in the way, talking about, well, what about Chicago? Questions that doesn't make any questions that are mainly are a distraction. The per capita argument. Oh, how does the 12% commit 51% of the crimes? You know, and all they do is benefit the propaganda against you as a black person. And then I'm going to say this too, though, right? This excuse for uh, 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 right. That's who I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, George. Yes. Oh, she's a victim. She's just when she's the one doing the in illegal act. You know what though, George. The young man that was gunned down in the back, in South Carolina. How come he was thought of as a Doug? Right? Hey! I know. Listen. I know it's early in the morning. It's early in the morning, right? It's early in the morning. So hey, I don't fault you. You know, but I just think that if how come she's a hero for doing an illegal act, trying to steal? I want y'all to notice something. I want y'all to notice something. She was trying to steal an election, but the young man was trying to accuse of stealing a bottle of water. But yet, when he gets shot in the back, he's thought of as a Doug. But Ashley Beckham, I forgot that woman's name. She is what? Trying to steal an election. Stormed the Capitol. And she's supposed to be a folk hero. Right. The hypocrisy, right? The hypocrisy of it, is very, it's very angering to me. It's angering to me. It angers me. Yeah. So, so I just wonder where is the righteous indignation? I said righteous anger, righteous indignation. When um you see those like um Brandon Tatum or that Tamara this woman named Tamara or you know people like that getting in the way, or you Jesse Lee Petersons of the world. Hold on. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, you know, and right, 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 right. Like they don't, George. And where is the, you see people like uh, Brandon Tatum and Chad Jackson and them. Where is and who's that Andre per person? You know, they are the ones who are the buffer Negroes getting in the way, trying to, you got clowns like him and Charleston White, and then you got these, and people cannot sit there and actually express what is needed. People won't people deserve justice. People deserve to be treated right. And if you're in the way of that, then they should be counted as the enemy. You know, so I don't know. I'm not going to be here very long. I just did this on the fly. I just have a problem how some people want to lull some of us back to sleep. Anyway, this is me just put out my ideas. Anyway, y'all have a good one.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.